That's what I had Thursday.
Deck needs more monsters.
Oh, she told me to go all the way down the side.
It's locked.
I don't know why. I'm on that, babe. I need some milk.
I'm gonna do the roll, and today you're gonna watch a couple of videos, and there'll be a quiz after that. Goodness, don't put Monday. Alright, Aaron Brewer. Wesley Bryant.
Wesley, you can't go back there.
Evan Vaughn.
Try to go back there.
Bailey. Allison. Austin.
Here.
Clarence. Dylan. Scott. Levi Gross.
He's not here.
Ethan Hackley.
Two James.
Cameron Hall.
Right here.
Brody Kennedy. Zachary Knight. Jason Martin. Joshua McGee. Jason McIntosh. Carson Rick. Where are you? Carson. Where's how do you Dylan Robinson. Thomas Robinson. Noah Steele.
Here,
Joshua Benson. Justin Westbrook. Video starts, and it's about 25 minutes worth of videos, and I think there's some things on the quiz from the video, so there you go. Please make sure you're not on your cell phones. And please be quiet enough to hear the video. Enjoy.
There are 20-plus charging systems serving the current engine lineup. Several engine families, such as most of the existing single-cylinder Vanguard engines and the three-cylinder liquid-cooled family, are joint ventures with other manufacturers. These engines are typically delivered with the charging system designed by the core manufacturer. Replacement parts for these are, of course, provided through the Briggs & Stratton system. There is little theory to learn beyond what we have already covered. The remainder of this session will concentrate on identification, testing, and troubleshooting. In an attempt to streamline the discussion process, the systems used on Briggs & Stratton engines are divided into the following categories: AC only, AC inverted, half wave, including half wave with AC, half wave regulated, half wave tri-circuit, half wave lawnmower, full wave regulated, automotive style. Most Briggs & Stratton charging systems are assemblies that mount underneath or alongside of the engine flywheel. These systems are usually identified by the color of the wire or wires and the connector coming from behind the flywheel. This is done to make it easy to identify the system for testing purposes without having to remove the blower housing or flywheel. Occasionally, the engine model the system is used on is also necessary, and in some cases, the size of the magnets on the flywheel. One or two tests, AC volts and or DC amps, are all that are required to test the systems that are mounted under or alongside the flywheel. You should also know how to perform a diode test. and a battery load test. It will not be necessary to document the operation of every charging system. Once the technician is comfortable in performing the previously mentioned tests, it is then just a matter of learning how to identify the different systems and finding the test specifications on the alternator descriptions chart. We'll start with a discussion of the AC-only system. This stator is wound on a half-moon lamination stack and is designed to mount under a flywheel. The winding begins at the white connector and continues on to terminate at a grounding point on the lamination stack itself. Since the lamination stack is attached to the engine line, both the engine and the equipment frame become part of the circuit. This tells us that when testing this system, ground or chassis ground may be involved in the testing and also may be part of the problem. Briggs & Stratton alternators that are mounted under or around the flywheel are easily identified by the color of the wire and the connector. Note the construction of this stator in the picture. This system is somewhat unusual in that the AC output is used as is and never rectified to DC. Testing this system couldn't be easier. As mentioned, we will test Briggs & Stratton systems for AC volts or DC amps, and sometimes both. In these illustrations, a Fluke digital multimeter is used. It has similar features to most modern quality meters. For an AC-only system, it stands to reason that the test will be made for AC volts. Before we move on, let's take a moment to discuss testing. The basic tests for Briggs & Stratton alternator systems will either be for AC volts or DC amps. As noted, sometimes both tests are required